Alright, I want to make it clear, right? while Lifeless is fucking fixing his stupid piece of computer, right? Okay. I am going to go into this. You're kidding, right? With full fairness. They see me! I was one of the doubters. Not fun! When I was watching the Game Award. My god! Alright? I doubted it with all of my heart. All of that! The problem is, right, I know that if I'm editing this, right, I'm gonna like slot in. Dude, you I hate this. Pieces of when we are just not having fun. Seriously, are you coming back?
No, I told you.
Well, it depends. We don't know, right? We don't know. We haven't started the game yet. Hey. So I've been playing a lot more games than Just League these days, and I keep hearing about the hubbub about this new game Highguard, about being the worst game ever made or something. I've been spending my time playing Marvel Rivals and on and off while doing live stuff, so seeing that another Overwatch wannabe coming on the Big 26 was surprising. Since it was free, unlike certain other game, I put my bias aside and decided to actually experience what everyone's been talking about, no matter how bad it would actually become. And well, the experience was... They see me! My name is Booth, the guy holding me is this, and this is the casual hero shooter tier list. I'm going to drag my friends through the 9 hero shooters that we know, and we're going to rate them on the list to see which one we actually enjoy. We're all casual, so don't expect some in-depth analysis. It's gameplay and fun factor and nothing else. Alright, to keep it buck, here's the rules for each of the 9. I will play at minimum 3 games each, matches, to freshly update my feelings on each game. However, if I played the game so much that I already know where I'm going to put it, then I won't bother. Yeah. My goal is to get what I deem to be a fair goal, so I can at least understand the basic foundation of each game that I'm playing, and also to give me a break if I'm playing a particular game that makes me want to kill. This is Lifeless. He's a guy who likes strategy and RPG games, so obviously he's the perfect guy to bring the first person hero shooter list.
Yeah. Yep. Got it. Yeah.
Down. Shield breaker down. Take it. I got it. So let's start with the game that hit the Game Awards last year. Highguard.
How many?
By chance you don't know what it is, Highguard's a game made by Highlight Studios from ex-Apex devs from Respawn Entertainment. It's a resource extracting, capture the flag, tech hero shooter with Apex Legends abilities and battlefield loadouts on the Battlefronts 2 map with Paladins mounts. Is this right? Wait, can I get a fact check on this? Highguard was announced at the Game Awards on my birthday, so I guess you could say I have an invested interest in seeing where this goes. Not really, because I only got interested in this after I saw Bricky's video on it, but you didn't hear that from me. Anyway, I'm not just going to talk about its flaws. I am going to, is the mass majority of this video, but not just its flaws. I gave it a real chance, I played it until I couldn't take it anymore, and I have proof of gameplay for it. Generally, it's been making rounds as a half-baked pile of slop that doesn't deserve the 25 gigs of storage that it holds hostage. And here is usually where I say, yeah, it's trash, and then bash on it and roll credits, but no. Highguard wasn't too bad, actually. I want to play it again. I would never play it again. God no. Not without extensive changes, but still. It has its perks, I guess. Destroy 3 walls with a tactical. Press Q.
Well, I'm stuck.
Oh, it's a melee character. Yeah, moments of time I had a lot of fun, I really did. Like, even despite all of the online yelling on Reddit and Twitter about how bad it was when I was looking at reviews of the game, it was fun. One down. Two down. I got two. Go. Move in. 85. What? Down, 1.
On me. Oh my god.
Down. Damn it! My left trigger. I see him. Ready. Show me your face. 1, 2, 1 down.
Back in. Drop the shield breaker. Pick it up, team. The enemy picked up the shield breaker.
Down. Now I know what you're thinking. This guy can't shoot straight. But me being bad doesn't mean I can't have fun in this game. In fact, I consider the gunplay is quite fair. It's made by the same devs as Apex, so I guess that's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Down! One more! The mount system is nice, I guess.
Dude, yeah, already. Get off your mouth! Get off your mouth!
It reminds me of the days I used to play Paladins with my friends before the Pepper incident. And there are moments where I'm with Lifeless and he and I will have moments of what I would call gamer moments.
In front of me, in front of us! Down!
Nice.
So there's joy to be had, you know? But the thing is, I don't want to ever play it again.
It's sliding. Okay, just jump sliding.
Welcome. I'm Trader Flynn. Just call me Flynn. First step's just ahead.
I wanted this to be measured, so we'll start at the beginning. I am going to show you the tutorial.
To use it to reinforce some walls. That will help protect your base. Right, unlocking
Why am I
base
destroying
shields.
walls?
It's time to get
Alright, that's about 20 seconds. The tutorial takes around, like, what? 40 minutes. At least it felt like it, okay? You spend the majority of it basically shooting and wall breaking, but it also teaches you a very basic explanation on what Highguard's about. They put you on a map, and then they make you play through an entire map by yourself. You know, taking sword, going into the base, planting the bomb, seeing the big fat boxing glove. It's all out of order, but honestly to me it's all like just mixed up in just one big slush pile.
Thumper charge, fine, I'll try it out. What the ever? What the? Oh, this is literally just. Oh, this is Rainbow Six Siege, okay.
Here's the summary. Highguard's raid shooter where you pick wardens and go into 3v3s or 5v5s. You collect blue crystals for currencies, buy better stuff, then fight over a spawning blue sword. When the blue sword forms, bring the sword to the enemy base and open the big defensive dome with that gigantic big fat boxing glove. Then siege the enemy base for 3 minutes to plant bombs. First base to 0 HP loses. That's what the tutorial tells you. If you fail the sword part and reach overtime, you can wipe the squad and auto-plant the sword. And if you don't plant the bombs, you get damaged too. But it's okay because you did damage with a big fat boxing glove. Do you know why I keep emphasizing that? Do you know how mad I felt when I saw it for the first time? Here, look.
Okay.
Oh, he's on the first one.
Raid starting. Minus 30 enemy base health. Cool. Alright. Not right now, Flynn. All of that just to punch. You're kidding, right?
Anyway, the tutorial will totally tell you that, hey, it doesn't actually matter about you planting the bomb, you just need to like lower it to 0. You don't actually even need to plant the bomb, it's just a bonus. I don't even know if that's true because the only time that this actually mattered, the enemy surrendered, so I'm making all of my deductions on that one single moment. But don't worry, the tutorial will totally tell you about that, you know. It's not like I crashed out and not being able to plant the bomb like I told me to! You got all that? Of course not. It's a game that doesn't know what it wants to be. So, I'll help out. I can cut this up into 3 main phases. The first phase is the farming phase. You collect crystals in the shopkeeper. When you collect blue crystals, you have to go through a quick time event. We'll get to that later. There's about a lot of things to say about that. And then you go to the shopkeeper and buy upgrades to your guns. And you have to buy armor so that when you die and respawn, you don't just go out there with only flesh. You pretty much buy the armor, you buy better guns, you go out there, and then you fight. Alright? And this entire farming phase is just focused on getting that crystal. Now, that crystal, okay? I'm not joking. I am not being disingenuous. I am being serious. You have to swing your pickaxe, a mechanic that has been the same since Minecraft, with a QTE. And it's not just a simple QTE either, you have to time it and there's no audio, there is no visual warning. The timing is just so damned precise that you have to get into a rhythm to do it. And you know what? Okay. My problems with this phase is that the QTE makes it incredibly janky, alright? I'm not against shots and shooter games. I do enjoy tech shooters, like Valorant, CS2, but shoving a reactive QTE in a game that doesn't need it is ludicrous to me. And also, the area around the base where you're farming it, right, is just way too bloody big. I got lost multiple times not knowing where to go left or right.
It's left or right?
We've got some extra time before the next storm.
And sometimes I'll just go the wrong direction and I need to open the full map for it. You'd think with all the other shit that is on my screen, you'd think that the leading markers would at least, be important for such a big map like this. I know, like, oh, yellow paint, triple A, sloppy, it was designed for people like you. Do you understand how big this game is? This entire map is ludicrous. Why? The second phase is the fighting phase, where you fight over the Shieldbreaker, the big blue sword, and play reverse capture the flag. This is where most of the fun is, because this is where you fight a lot of people and you get to show your shooting chops. Actually, this is where all of the fun is. All. Then the last phase, it becomes a tech shooter. Plant a bomb in the base to get bonus damage, or don't and fail the raid and you start it all over again and your base takes some damage as backfire. This third phase is where I got the most of the problems, because there's a lot of them. First, the gigantic map turns into a tiny little scrap of dirt and you have to play it like a constant R6 Apex teamfighting mix. You wipe the enemy, you destroy walls, and plant bombs. With your current loadout. Oops! You got a sniper rifle. Maybe we can change loadouts for this? Nope. You should have looted better or bought better guns, I guess. What the oops! My abilities need to be high in the air. Maybe I can use it on the ground? Nope. Oops. Looks like the way into the bomb site is through a breakable looking door. Maybe breaking through there with your fists or guns, like they told you to? Nope. Nope. And nope. Seriously, why do you teach players to destroy terrain and then put in indestructible doors? Why am I able to destroy walls, but not doors? And it's not like the audio has any clarity either. Footsteps sound like they're right next to you when they're 8 million years away. Oh, enemy here!
Shadow.
For someone who relies on both audio and minimap to play tech shooters to predict movement, it's horrendous.
Sounds like a grenade, man.
And one more thing. The game doesn't let disconnected players rejoin or new players to take their place. This is completely unacceptable in 2026. Full stop. Lifeless got disconnected halfway through the game and we had to play the rest of the match 2v3. He wasn't allowed to get back in, he didn't get kicked from our game, and no one could join halfway through. It's Battle Royale Apex Legends logic, in a game that insists it's a new raid shooter, despite numerical advantages being incredibly important.
Okay, okay, seriously, are you coming back?
No, I told you I can't. The game don't allow me.
Oh my god.
You think I wouldn't have tried coming back?
It doesn't let you come back?
It doesn't.
Right team, just one respawn.
It literally just says that, oh, you left the match early.
So I began getting super stressed for no reason when the random and I couldn't get into the base. The majority of my stress came from thinking that you needed to plant the bomb or else you lose. But no, they didn't explain all of the ways you could actually win. I see bomb sites, so the thing is, oh, yeah, bomb site. Plant the bomb and you win. Ooga booga. So when the random bunkers down and begins doming hits instead of helping me push, I get the misconception that he was throwing. Oh, you didn't help me push. Okay. But he wasn't. The random was playing correctly. I was the one in the wrong, because playing the objective was apparently wrong in that situation.
Dude, you can't bait your way to victory. It's a 2v3.
Guess what? You can! We won this game 2v3. The enemy trio realized they couldn't beat the two of us, so they surrendered. Or I could be completely wrong about everything above this, and there's a different truth. They didn't have fun. No one in our game had fun.
Okay, 2v3 is not fun. My god.
When the objectives are so numerous and unclear, each time you complete one, it doesn't feel like a victory. It feels like another step towards a big blowout that never comes. You destroy inhibitors to destroy the nexus. You crush the opponents and plant/defuse the bomb. You cycle your ultimates to clear the opponents and push the cut. Capture the point. Capture the flag. You get it, right? Combining these pieces together in makeshift ways doesn't make a better game. It just makes failing each step of the way feel worse.
Alright, how far is my fall? That is bull! Huh?
Alright, let's conclude. I've been talking about the flaws for a while and I did say I was going to be fair, so... Alright, the tutorials are unclear, the objectives are unclear, the abilities are unclear, but it's not bad. I did have fun here and there.
Yes, I'm aware. Yes, I'm aware. Yep. Nice shot, are you? Oh my god, whoever is that? Good job.
Alright, here's the good parts. The mount system is dynamic. It's very fun. I like paladins. I used to love paladins. I used to be a Maeve main. I used to play Sky before Maeve came out, but you know, I like sneaking behind the opponent and just like bashing them to death. And it's fun, okay? I'm saying that it's fun.
Oh my god, I missed it. Down. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come out of here, bro. Bring out of there, bro. Shit.
The guns are fair, but the shotgun feels the worst. I feel the bad parts. It needs so much polish that I don't think there is enough metaphorical polish left in the oversaturated industry to get there. You need to fix the audio range, you need to shrink
The map in the first phase, and to
grow the map in the third phase. You know, so that Mara can put her actual spawn point somewhere nice.
I put the out. Respawn on my out. Respawn on my out.
Yeah. We saw you out. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. Okay.
Hell,
4.
you. This guy camping out. Turn around immediately. This guy camping out.
Got him. He's down.
Get rid of the awful QTE farming system or the entire damn system entirely. Like, why are you farming in a shooter? Have anti-disconnect functions and drop-in mechanics. And the worst part is, I'm pretty sure that if I played more than the mandated 3 games that I forced myself and Lifeless to play, I'd have a lot more to say. I'm not here to give you news, and I'm not here to change your mind if you enjoy this game. Enjoy what you want, okay? My hardcore days are behind me. I'm a firm casual, and I mostly play Cobblemon, and I only care about the fun factor. But after all I and Lifeless went through, I think it's just better if I show you our final thoughts.
I think it's very directionless. It doesn't tell you how to exactly play the game also, because like you said, it focuses so much on teaching you how to break the walls, but actually breaking the walls is the worst shit to ever for you to do, because you get so focused in trying to do the combos and stuff, people just turn around and kill you. As much as you say about the gunplay, it's still not comparable to things like Apex.
The sound, the audio design. Okay, the audio design is mediocre, but
I think the audio design is pretty much the weakest part. It's like even the, you know, the mounts, right? Wow, the audio is like probably worse than Skyrim's. They got extremely small areas and they got extremely big areas, and that's why locality-wise, spatially, audioly, it doesn't match throughout, because it's so wishy-washy at this point.
it is fun though. I would say that it is quite fun.
But I feel that the fun you're enjoying is
Gunplay, not
it's
everything
inherently
else.
fun.
Yeah.
It's not even gunplay, it's just the genre.
Here's the thing. Highguard is nowhere near here. That's the problem. You can see it on my stream.
Yes.
Highguard's nowhere near here. But where I'm trying to figure out is these two, because it's not a no. I'm not gonna put it on a no.
No. It's not a no. I think there are elements where it could be fun. I think even if we had a full team of 5 here, right? After the game, even Josiah and Justin will complain.
Yes,
And they don't complain on it.
I'm 100% sure that Josiah will complain, Justin will complain if we played with friends. Because they'll say, I have no idea what's going on. They will just literally say,
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on. Can we play League?
No, I will say I think in this game, if we got really, really drunk, it could be fun.
Okay, you know, I'm gonna add a tier up above no. Give me a sec. Only when drunk, like. And then one more beneath it that says only when drunk, blacked out. And we put it here.
Yeah. Yep. I agree.
Hi guys, Blackout Drunk here. It's a meme game. I'm never going to run it again, but it's not the worst. There are glaring, unforgivable problems, but to say that it's irredeemable isn't fair. You know, I mean, Paladins managed to, you know, before they shut down, they were pretty good. They stood around for a bit, you know? If they put in some more polish, maybe it could be like a Paladin, so I'm sure if they work hard enough and take everyone's... And they fired the entire death team! Oh... That's what Marathon does well. My friend's hyping it up, so here's hoping. See you all next time. Oh, I need a fucking drink.
The map design is much better on Overwatch.
Yeah, exactly.